Hello everyone, welcome all of you in the third video of conformal and bilinear transformation. In the second video, I have discussed the inversion mapping. Now let me discuss one problem based on the inversion mapping. So the question is, find the image of infinite strip that is the 0 less than y less than 5 under the map w equal to 1 by z. So whenever we want to get the image of any curve under this mapping, so what we do, we will use the relation between x of f of uv and y of f of uv. So for this transformation w equal to 1 by z, x equal to u upon u square plus v square, y equal to minus b by u square plus v square. So you may refer my second video for this relationship. We have derived how it is coming. So now let us discuss one by one. So first we have y greater than 0. So first curve y greater than 0. So if y greater than 0, so minus v by u square plus v square greater than 0. So this is always positive and this is a negative. So for become positive, this v should be negative. So which imply v less than 0. So first condition we got v less than 0. So v less than 0 means your image curve will be below the real axis. Below the real axis. And the second we have y less than 5. So y less than 5 means minus v by u square plus v square less than 5, which imply u square plus v square plus v by 5 greater than 0. So this is a equation of image curve for y less than 5. Next, so this is the one circle with center 0 minus 1 by 10 and radius 1 by 10. Radius 1 by 10. So we can see the image region lies below the real axis, below the real axis, below the real axis in the w plane, and this is the exterior of the circle with center 0 minus 1 by 10 and 1 by 10 is the radius. If you draw the both curve, the domain curve, so domain curve is the infinite strip, so y varies 0 to 5. So this is your x, this is your y, and this was the given region in the z plane. So we have got it. This is your u, this is the v. So this is your w plane. So your this is image will be some circle with center is 0 minus 1 by 10 and this radius is minus 1 by 10. So this is your image curve in w plane. So now we have the square transformation. So W equal to Z square is called square transformation. Now U plus IV equal to X plus IY whole square. So this will be X square minus Y square plus I 2XY. If you compare the real and imaginary part, so U will be X square minus Y square and V is the 2XY. So this is the relation between XY and UB. Now let us have a small example. Find the image of first quadrant in Z plane under the mapping W equal to Z square. So the image of first quadrant, so that will be X is positive and Y is positive, both are positive. So image of first quadrant is, so here X is positive, Y is positive. So what is the image region? So image region means if X and Y both are positive, so V will be positive. So V will be positive. And for U there is no restriction, it may be positive or negative because both are positive, so this won't give any restriction on U. So we have only restriction on V. So V positive means, so though your curve is above the real axis, V is always positive. So the image of first quadrant will be upper half plane. So this was the W equal to this is the first quadrant, and now image will be the upper half plane under the square transformation, W equal to Z square. So this is the mapping, here X, here Y, here U, here V. So this is the mapping we have square transformation. The next transformation we have exponent transformation. So the mapping W equal to e power Z is called exponent transformation. Let us see the relation between points of Z plane and W plane. So this is the U plus IV equal to e power X plus IY. So this we can write e power X and cos Y plus I sin Y. So now U equal to e power X cos Y and V equal to e power X sin Y. So this is the relation between XY and UB. Now if you try to get the X is the function of UB, Y some other function of UB, so we can square both the equation and add, so we get e power 2x equal to u square plus v square. So this will be x equal to 1 by 2 log u square plus v square. And if you want to find the y, so we can divide second equation by first equation, so we get tan y equal to v by u, which imply y equal to tan inverse v by u. So this is the, using this relation we can find the image of any plane in image of any curve in the z plane under this mapping. One example of exponent transformation, that let us have, we have infinite strip here. This is the x, this is the y, and this is the strip, infinite strip with the width a. So if you take the transformation w equal to pi z by a, so we have in w plane, this is the upper half plane, so the image will be upper half plane. So this is the u, this is the v. So under exponent transformation, the image of this infinite strip will be upper half plane. Now we have conformal mapping. So a mapping fz, a mapping w equal to f of z is said to be conformal, is said to be conformal at a point z0 if it preserves the angle between the oriented curve passing through z0 in magnitude as well as in sense. A mapping w equal to fh is said to be the conformal at a point z0 if it preserves the angle between oriented curve passing through z0 in magnitude as well as in the sense. It means if you take any two curve in the z plane, let us have this curve c1 and the second curve is c2. So and you take any mapping w equal to fz, so the mapping of the image of these two curves under this mapping, let us have, this is the c1 dash is the image of c1 and c2 dash is the image of c2. So if this angle theta will be same in magnitude as well as direction, if theta and theta dash, it will be same in the magnitude as well as in the direction. So this mapping is called the conformal mapping. Sometime what will happen, your magnitude will be same but direction will be different. That mapping is called the isogonal mapping. Isogonal mapping means the mapping w equal to fz is said to be isogonal at the point z0 if it is preserved the angle between oriented curve passing through z0 in magnitude but not in sense. So direction may different. If it is same in magnitude, so that mapping is called the isogonal mapping. A mapping w equal to fz is conformal at the point z0 if it is analytic at z0 and f dash z0 not equal to 0. So this is the one result we have. A mapping W equal to f of z is conformal at a point z0 if it is analytic at z0 and f dash z0 not equal to 0. So this result we have, if these two satisfy, so we say given mapping is the conformal mapping. The mapping of z equal to e power z is conformal everywhere, is conformal everywhere since first Ez is the entire function, it is analytic throughout the plane, and if you find out the f dash z, so that again e power z, that won't be 0 for any point of the plane for all z. So we say fz equal to e power z is the conformal mapping. The necessary condition for w equal to fz to represent conformal mapping, so that is the fz should be analytic function. So the analyticity of the function is necessary condition for conformal mapping. Now the sufficient condition for conformal mapping will be, just now I have explained, that is a sufficient condition. We need analyticity and f dash z not equal to 0. So this is the sufficient condition for conformal mapping. Let us have Jacobian of the transformation. So let w equal to f of z equal to u plus iv, v analytic function in the region D, then Jacobian of x comma y equal to f dash z whole square. So let us see how, if fz is an analytic function, then it satisfies the CR equation. So that will be del u by del x equal to del b by del y and del b by del x equal to minus of del u by del b. Since fz is an analytic function, so it satisfies the Cauchy-Riemann equation. Now let us write the Jacobian del of ub del of x comma y equal to del u del x del u del y del b by del x del b by del y. So this equal to del u by del x into del b by del x minus del u by del y and del b by del x. Now using CR equation, so this will be del u by del x whole square plus del u by del y whole square. So this is the del b by del y whole square. So this we can write mod of fz whole square. So Jacobian of the function del ub upon del xy equal to, we can write Jacobian j equal to f dash z whole square. So this is the relation between Jacobian. Okay, thank you.